Good evening, Tallahassee. We're coming in at 58 degrees right now. It's mostly cloudy outside and the rain has stopped, but humidity is still at 93%, so you know that moisture is in the air and rain is in the forecast. We're here with Dr. Ahlquist, who just got back from the Middle East, Abu Dhabi specifically. Dr. Ahlquist, can you tell us the reason for your trip?
Yes, there's a school called Abu Dhabi Polytechnic that wants to start a meteorology degree program.
Stay tuned to find out just how warm that's going to be. But as for right now, it's dry out there. These shades of brown indicate a lack of moisture in the air with a dew point of only 26 in Tallahassee. We've got a big cold front draped over Louisiana just to the west of New Orleans, and that's going to be booking it in our direction overnight. We see those vibrant shades of yellow, orange, and red moving into our region. Now, for a few more minutes, we've got a freeze warning that is actually expiring right now. That's awesome news for everyone in the Big Bend region. It was a cold one out there this morning, and we're going to let that warning expire now because temperatures are finally climbing out of the freezing region. And that's in advance of this potent weather system moving into our region. These vibrant shades of orange and yellow and red moving through South Alabama into the Pensacola region, also approaching Dothan at the moment. Those are some very strong thunderstorms. Maybe head down to the beach. It's going to be beautiful with winds at 15 miles per hour. It might be the perfect weather to fly a kite because with a water temperature of 62 degrees, that's a little too chilly for me. The counties shaded in yellow are under a tornado watch at the present until 10 o'clock p.m. tonight Eastern Time. And that means that conditions are favorable for the development of tornadoes. I see 7 suns on this graphic, and that's the perfect way to start spring break. Temperatures in Tallahassee will be in the mid to upper 70s, maybe even breaking 80 degrees by mid next week. I came back from spring break and found that Tallahassee had already sprung forward into summertime, but at least it's not too sticky yet. Again, the relative humidity at 37%. We know that it's cliche to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Turn around, don't drown. If you can't tell how deep that water is, or if you have any doubts, just don't drive through it. Do yourself a favor and take the few extra minutes that might be saving the life of yourself or your passengers. To the surprise of no one, it's still raining outside. That's why I'm keeping the umbrella on hand. We'll be needing that throughout tomorrow. And right now in the capital, it's 65 degrees. We saw a few peaks of sunshine this morning, but this afternoon, clouds have been moving in across the Tallahassee region. At 84 degrees this afternoon, we've got a humidity of 45%. So it's not feeling too sticky out there, although you might be able to feel a little bit of the humidity as well as some winds. We've got gusts of up to 17 miles per hour, and all this is associated with a weak frontal system that's moving across the region. On the radar here, we can see it coming in from the west. These bands of cloud and a few weak bands of rainfall are all part of this front, and all that we see kicked up here in Tallahassee are those winds. We haven't got a lot of rain in the region. Focusing in on our area with the radar, there's a thin band of showers we can trace out here to the west of Mariana, but other than that, the Big Bend is looking high and dry this afternoon, which is good news as those clouds could be causing a few people to want to bring out their umbrellas, but we shouldn't need them because the system is weakening as it progresses eastward. Our temperatures, though, are still climbing. We've made it up to 84 degrees here in Tallahassee, 81 in Quincy, and 81 in Thomasville. So we're seeing similarly warm conditions inland. Down there along the coast, though, from St. Mark's to Apalachicola, they're sitting in the upper 70s, being cooled off a little bit by the light sea breeze coming off the bay there. Though those dew points are not astronomically high, they are bringing in the moisture. The higher these temperatures are, the stickier it feels. And out there in Mariana, they've got a little bit of rainfall moving through the region, so they've got the highest dew points and the greatest humidity out there. But the system won't be bringing us a lot of rainfall. What we will see, though, are the temperatures begin to fall overnight. As those clouds get out of our region, we should see temperatures drop into the lower 60s, maybe even the upper 50s in inland Georgia. And then tomorrow, with a day of bright sunshine, we'll see those temperatures climb back up into the upper 80s, maybe even flirting with the 90-degree mark in some regions inland, and then cooling off again tomorrow evening, not quite as much as that we will see tonight. As for tomorrow on the water, well, it looks like it's going to be a great boating day. Winds will be variable, less than 5 knots, and waves will be about 1 foot as you head out to sea. So we're not looking for a very choppy forecast out there. Tonight, though, we're going to look for a low of 63 degrees here in Tallahassee. Those clouds will be pushing out of the region, making for a warm and rather comfortable evening. Tomorrow will break 90 degrees once again here in Tallahassee. It's going to be clear and warmer, so break out the sunscreen and carry around those bottles of water if you're headed out to work or to class or just enjoying the sunshine. Come later this week, we could be expecting a little bit more rainfall, 30% on Friday, with a chance of some afternoon thunderstorms. But across the board, we're looking for warm afternoons in the upper 80s or lower 90s and evenings down in the 60s. Have a great evening and stay safe, Seminoles.